One of the ways by which YouTube determines the quality of any video is by checking if most of the viewers watched the video till the end. And this is what we call the audience retention level. The higher your audience retention level, the higher YouTube would rate your video as one that delivers satisfaction to its viewers, and the more YouTube will promote that video to even more viewers on the platform. So here is the question. In the process of making your videos, what exactly do you do to ensure you get most of your viewers to watch your video to the end? Today, I'll be sharing with you my 10 audience retention hacks which have so far been helping me achieve higher than average retention levels on most of my videos. If you are ready to dive in, then let's go! Hello and welcome. My name is Tope Aghomatse. If you're new here and you want to learn how to grow your YouTube channel, how to use YouTube to grow your personal brand or business, or generally learn stuff about YouTube, then start now by subscribing and clicking on that bell so you don't miss anything. Now let's go into my 10 hacks. Number 1, keep your video short, okay? YouTube is a very competitive environment, and if you really want to hold anyone's attention on your video, you have to be sure that the length of the video is commensurate to the amount of value that the video carries. So if the value in your video can be squeezed into 5 minutes, don't make your video 15 minutes because that is unnecessary. And it's one of the reasons people click off if they see that you're just rambling in your videos. So keep it as short and concise as possible. Now, if you have to do long videos like tutorials, then it definitely has to contain lots and lots of value to warrant that length. Okay, now let's go to number 2. Use a hook that actually hooks. At the beginning of your video, you want to convince your viewer that watching your video is going to be worth his or her time. Attention span on YouTube is very minute, and you want to be sure that the first 3, 4, 5 seconds you are making sense so your viewer can hang on. So you want to make sure that you tell the person what your video contains and why the person should watch. Okay, so this helps the person to set an expectation for what your video is going to deliver, and if it is what the person is looking for, definitely the person will be there for all of it. Now to number 3. Pace up. In your videos, you need to deliver your content with high energy levels, okay? Remember again, attention can be fleeting. So if your viewer is hanging on, you want to pace up and transfer the same level of energy to your viewer so you can lock down the person's attention. Now to number 4, itemize. In this video, for instance, you came here to learn 10 hacks for audience retention, and most likely you're going to stick around for all the 10, okay? So use titles like 5 ways to do this, 10 steps to do that, 3 hacks for this, 3 tips for that, so your viewers can hang on and count with you as they watch your videos. Let's go to number 5. Tease the ending. If you have something beautiful you're delivering at the end of your video, like a freebie, or maybe you're counting down and the highest point is at the end of your video, tease the ending of your video to set the expectation, to make them look forward to something, okay? So if you have something building up in your video and the experience in your video is going to be at its peak at the end of your video, definitely set the expectation so your viewer can hang in there because he or she wants to get to that point in your video where they get the highest value. Now, if you're getting value so far, I want you to hit that like button below and let me know. Now let's move to point 6. Use visuals, okay? Videos are meant to be visually engaging, and it's one of the reasons they are the most powerful forms of communication. So you want to level up your video with visuals, okay? Can you add annotations? Can you add pop-ups? Can you add bullet points on your slides? Can you share your screen? Can you do a B-roll? Can you use different locations in the same video? Like if you're vlogging, you start from your kitchen, end in your car. Those are some of the ways you can keep the person watching visually engaged, and this is one way to hold a viewer's attention. Now let's go to number 7. Add sounds, okay? Start by considering adding a music background to your video, okay, to give it a certain mood, right? And then make sure that this does not overpower your actual message, okay? So it doesn't become distracting. Now, other sounds you can add to your videos are sound effects. When things are popping up, do you have the pop sound? When things are moving this way or that way, do you have sounds that complement the activity that is going on your screen? This helps to give your video some life and also helps hold down your viewers' attention. Now to number 8, be interesting, okay? Love what you're talking about. Be convinced that you understand your topic. So when you're delivering your video, you are talking from a place of conviction, and this shows in your body language. It always does. Okay, so be convinced about what you're doing. Be sure you know your stuff. So when you are communicating on video, you are carrying that energy, that conviction, and transferring it to your viewers. It's always obvious when that energy is not there. And this is one reason why some videos will be boring and some would have so much energy going on. So be sure you know what you're talking about and you love what you're talking about. Now to number 9, build loyalty. Of course, the more value you continue to bring to your channel, the more people begin to create a meaningful relationship with you, and the more they stick around on your channel, the more they begin to value every single content. And when any new video drops, they show its value and they watch to the end because they know you know your stuff. So keep showing up, keep delivering value, and keep building your community. The more people like you, the higher the tendency is for them to watch your entire videos, okay? So invest in your content, invest in your community, and make sure that you are delivering the value that they are looking for. Now to number 10, end abruptly, okay? When you're done making all the sense you need to make in your video, please shush and end the video. The reason is when people are sure you're done saying what you have to say, they literally click off your video and move to the next big thing on YouTube. So you don't want to stay on your video and continue rambling to yourself, going into pep talks because they're gone, right? So end your videos abruptly. This would ensure you don't have a huge dip on your retention level at the end of the video, and it would overall improve on your average value. Now, that said, if you want to learn how to get YouTube to suggest or recommend your videos so you can get even more views on your channel, then you definitely want to check this video up here or click in the link in the description below to learn how to make that happen. Now, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video, and until then, keep showing up and keep crushing it. Bye.